Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the presence of Hockey royalty in Studio 1A.
He's never done that before. That's how special you are.
Lots of other folks in Studio 1A who don't usually come to the studio either. Back in 2000, the New York Rangers selected goaltender Henrik Lundqvist in the 7th round of the NHL draft.
He'd go on to play his entire career in New York, becoming the team's all-time leader in saves and earning the nickname King Henrik.
Well, last year, Henrik was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame, and now he's speaking out about a cause that's become very important to him. Henrik, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you played for 15 years right up the street, and this is your first time in Studio 1A. What took so long?
I don't know. I've been in the building.
Okay.
I never made it in here, but finally I'm here.
Hey.
So.
You're here in retirement and all. How does retirement feel?
Great. Life is great, really. You're in charge of your own time right now. I dictate when I work, what I do. And I think as an athlete, when you do retire, that's the biggest change. You know, playing a team sport, the schedule is really, you know, you're a slave to it in a way.
I'm sure.
And now suddenly I can really prioritize friends, family, traveling. But also I want to work.
Okay.
I just don't want to play
Sit
golf.
around.
Sure. I want to get going with new things.
You know, it's funny. I had my Rangers jersey out to bring in so you could sign it. I forgot it. But when you walk into Madison Square Garden and your jersey is up there in the rafters, do you look at it? And B, do you think about what that represents?
I mean, it's just such an honor. I mean, Madison Square Garden, to me, it feels like home. I'm so happy to be part of the Rangers family, Madison Square Garden family now with my work. But, yeah, you know, going to a concert, bringing friends, even my kids now, and you see that jersey hanging there, I'm just very proud and grateful, you know. Then it brings back so many memories every time I walk into that building, you know, watching the Rangers or a concert. It brings back so much joy thinking back of everything I experienced in there.
Yeah. Let's talk about one of the reasons you're here, and let's start, just to give everybody at home some perspective. Let's start back in 2020. You were attempting a comeback, and doctors discovered that you may need open heart surgery, but you were committed. And then I heard you felt this intense pain. Can you take me back to that moment or what happened?
Yeah, well, I had open heart surgery, and my goal was to come back and play in the NHL, and I was just weeks away, and I had one day where I just felt massive pain in my chest. I wasn't sure exactly what it was, and a few weeks later, excuse me, I was diagnosed with recurrent pericarditis, which it's had a huge effect on my life. It forced me to retire from hockey.
What is that for people who don't know?
So it's inflammation around your heart, and if you're a little lucky, it goes away. But with recurrent pericarditis, it keeps coming back. So it's had a huge effect on my life since then. The last 3.5 years, a lot of flare-ups, and it affects how active I can be. So.
So what can't you do during a flare-up?
You got to stay extremely calm, no activity really, keep your heart rate low because it triggers the inflammation.
You're a paid spokesperson for the Life Disrupted campaign with Kaniska Pharmaceuticals. Henrik, why do you feel like now's the time to come forward to talk about this condition?
Well, I have to say, throughout my career, I took my health for granted a little bit. And then suddenly you go in for an open heart surgery, and then you try to come back, and then you have recurrent pericarditis. So obviously health right now is very important to me. Being happy is number one for me right now, but also staying healthy. And now I have an opportunity to really spread awareness. And I know there's a lot of people out there with similar challenges. So through this campaign, I'm hoping to just give them support and educate them. I think that's one of the most important things, to educate yourself and understand what you're dealing with. I didn't know when I was diagnosed. What does this mean? Will this affect me as a dad? Or forget about being an athlete. But when you do have flare-ups like this, I just want to lay down and rest.
That's got to be frightening.
Yeah, I think it's the uncertainty that's hard. You know, having an open heart surgery, I knew exactly what to expect from recovery and coming back from that. But with recurrent pericarditis, there's a lot of questions, and there's a lot of let's wait and see how this is going to play out. And I've been living with that now for 3.5 years. So it's more of a mindset, and also lower your expectations a little bit, going from being very active every day to, all right, I'm happy to go to the gym for 30 minutes. That's it. That's all I need.
Wow.
That's a big step forward for me, and I'm happy with that.
We were saying it's like having a rock star in Studio 1A. Everybody's just kind of here wandering around. I mean, now you're an analyst, you're a podcast host. You mentioned you're a dad, so you've got your 2 daughters. Do they realize like how cool their dad is? Do they understand, you know, like how famous you are?
You know, having 2 girls, they're really tough on me, but there's so much love there.
Oh, that family.
Yeah, here they are. It was the premiere of my documentary, Open Heart. I'm not sure how much they remember from my career,
Right.
but it's been really special for me to bring them on when they retired my jersey, Hall of Fame last year, for them to get a bigger understanding of hockey was my life for 30 years, professionally for 20 years.
We want you to put your hockey hat on just for a second. NHL season starts tomorrow. Who do you like?
Ooh.
Always like the Rangers.
Of course.
No, but it's exciting. I mean, to be a sports fan right now, it's amazing with all the major sports going, and then the hockey in New York. I mean,
there's a lot
exciting
going on in New York right
times.
now.
But yeah, I really look forward to the Rangers starts up this week, and it's going to be great times at the Garden for sure.
Henrik,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks
So nice
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.